Do we think that the world can ever be fixed? Is America buried and never exist? Were you hoping for a life of heavenly bliss when you stepped out of vote number 76? Feels like we waited forever for this. Dust off those chips and selection of dips. Rehydrate those ancient celery sticks. Cause we're gonna have a party down in 76.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome to the Welded Life live stream. I'm your host, Welded Life, coming to you live from sunny My Wife's Craft Room here in wacky and wonderfully wild, while whistly wasteful, the wondrous Western Kentucky. Welcome once again, Wasteland Wanderers. What a wager walks willingly and wantonly to weird whereabouts and wishing worthwhile wages. We're working their way within reach. We here with the Welded Life watchers want to wet your whistle with warp wells of wisdom. Nailed it. Good morning, Shinigami. Yes, I already see you're in the Discord. Yes, I'm a-coming. Hang on. Morning, sir. How are you? I'm feeling pretty good. I nailed the intro, so I'm already on a good roll. No, Sig, I am not clumsy. I nailed the intro. Welcome, Wasteland Wanderers. All the wager walks willingly and wantonly to worthwhile, to weird whereabouts when wishing worthwhile wages. See, I can't do it now. Because I've got it typed out. That's what it is. Wacky and wonderfully wild, but wistfully wasteful. The wondrous Western Kentucky. Welcome, Wasteland Wanderers. Wonderful wager watch willingly and wantonly to weird whereabouts and wishing worthwhile wages, working their way within reach. We here with the Welded Life watch. You want to wet your wells? Yeah, pretty much. I'm working on see if how fast I can get that. That's a lot of whoa. Just a minute there. It's a whole lot of Joey from France. Whoa. What? Sub that you just resubbed for. You just resubbed? Well, you don't have to do that. You shouldn't either. I'm gonna buy 76 for. Yeah, everybody's trying to rack up them subs in September, and I'm like, I'm not here for that. I'm here for I'm not here for that. Well, I'm not gonna not stream because I would hate to deprive people of this glorious beard,
Weird.
Well, it helps if I undo the mute button so it doesn't sound like I'm talking to myself either.
That too.
Oh, goodness. So there for a while, the channel just got half a conversation. Beautiful.
Probably.
All right. Let's see. So, I don't remember if I got it ready or not. I'm pretty sure I did. That I went and got ready another expedition.
Yeah.
And I was thinking...
Ooh.
We go in and kill lots of fanatics.
Yeah.
And they can't really kill lots of trogs because you're kind of it doesn't register until you get back to. We can kill trogs on the way back.
Yeah.
Until our hearts were content. Would you like to start with fanatics until we're tired of fanatics and then go to trogs? Or would you like to just run it and be done with it?
We can give it a run through.
Oh, I gotta go check the Atomic Shop since there's new stuff. Wildwood Tavern Bundle. Ooh. Oh, it's a pre-built tavern. What the actual fuck? Seriously, it includes Wildwood Tavern. Tavern wallpaper. Which is that, I would assume. The stools. Let's see. The sign. Vault Girl, dining room ceiling light, and bar ceiling lights. You get those two. For $12, that's not bad, actually. Of the shit they charge. Wait. So is it that bar stool? is this picture about? That's Sig's gonna get Fallout for his PS4.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm not to say anything mean or speak ill or say that consoles are inferior to the PC, but I'm not gonna say it. But you can go ahead and imply it.
Well, I'm gonna straight up say it. They are definitely a dying breed.
Consoles are the way of the past. I mean,
Yep.
you can upgrade a computer. You can't upgrade your whatever the new Xbox is. So once they max the graphic capabilities of that, you have to upgrade.
Exactly.
And the likelihood of backwards compatibility is going to become less and less. They're going to do backwards compatibility. That's not necessarily to all the old systems, let's say Xbox, for example, but they will do it for the previous generation. That's probably about as far as it goes. So, yeah, PC is way better. You ever want to watch an entire store turn against you? I went into a GameStop at Christmas time. At Christmas time.
You would.
Oh yes, I was standing in line with my son. I said, would you like me to make your face turn red and piss off everybody in the store at the same time? He goes, what? You can't do that. I go, oh yeah?
Watch me.
I go, PCs are king, consoles are trash. And I just stood there. His face turned bright fucking red. He was like as red as a fucking tomato, like embarrassed.
Oh yeah.
He just, his head went his chin to chest. You know, oh my god. Oh my god.
I believe it, sir.
And
I do
the entire store fell as quiet as the grave. And I go, what? I said what I said. Prove me wrong.
Isn't it silent as the grave?
Did I say silent as the grave? Quiet as
You said quiet. You said
Same
quiet as the grave.
difference. Quiet, silent.
Not quite.
Silent as the grave, whatever. Either way, the point was there.
Yes.
That you could have dropped a pen in that store. And I don't mean like a pen or a pencil pen. I mean an actual little metal pen. Bing, and you
Like a
would have
needle.
like a
needle
needle. And you would have heard it hit the ground. With resounding resonance echoing off and reverberating off every wall in the store.
I believe it.
And we're talking about a store. It's in a mall.
Yep. And yeah, those things are pretty loud.
Yeah, and
Malls can be pretty loud.
it got quiet out like toward the mall area. Like you could almost see the cone of silence that had been placed inside this building, inside this store. It was pretty great. Oh, those bar stools. I don't like those bar stools. You know, I saw the other ones that what's the ham bone stool? Oh, for ham boning, you know. Oh, it's an actual ham bone stool for doing the ham bones. Ham boning.
We be boning this morning?
Ham bone. You know what ham boning is, don't you?
Yes. Just trying to play on your words, sir.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get that. Let's see. How long is that? 12 days? Yeah, I'll have that. That's gonna be the ham boning. Ham bone. You just don't get that anymore. That's just great. That's great. Let's see. I would join Tippers and go say hi, but I'm afraid if I go in, nobody else will be able to join me because her server usually fills up with her viewers, of which she has far too many. Have you watched her stream at all?
No, I did not watch.
She's another Aussie, and she's actually pretty decent streamer. She's fun to watch.
I usually watch Tim Kerr at this time in the morning.
Well, she's a pretty good streamer. She's no ASMR in the ear or nothing, but she's got some of her sound, her channel point sound things. She's got one. She calls her like all Welded Fam, like y'all the Welded Fam, right?
Yeah.
She's her whenever she gets people together, they're the A Team. So she's got one of her sound bites is the A Team music. Da 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 da. She's got all that, right? But she's got some on there that are a little more. I like to razz her about them. It's a running joke that I always come in. Like you went to YouTube and typed in "bustin'," like it's where they remixed the Ghostbusters thing to be a little more perverted.
Yeah.
As in like busting a nut. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, she's got that as a soundbite on her channel thing.
Wow.
Right, and it's funny because she thinks it's hilarious, and she was thinking about, and she's not one of those thirst trappers, but she could if she tried. If she wanted to, she could, but she's more classy than that. So I give her due credit. But she's also got on here, let's see, Butch from Fallout 3, Real Tunnel Snake.
Yeah.
She's got a Borat, You Will Never Get This, She's got that one, and she's also got AC/DC, Let Me Put My Love Into You. She's got several on here that are of questionable of nature, whatever in regards to her things. I keep making fun that she's a little perverted. She's not. She likes those songs, so she has it on there, amongst others. That's not all that she has. She's got quite a few, but I like to tease her about it. Let's see.
She's kind of cute, I guess.
She's very nice. She's very nice, and she definitely engages her chat, which is the reason I approve of her. She engages her chat, and she don't pull punches.
And that's why I like freaking Tim Kerr. Like, he's the same way.
Yeah. Here's another thing. I always try to sneak onto her stream when she's on there. The joke is I can get her to a jump scare with busting every time. I've gotten her eight times now. Because it comes in, busting makes me feel good. It comes in just like that, right?
Wow.
And it's real sudden. So I'll watch her stream and I'll see how she's doing. I kind of, time how fast, what the delay is. I assume it's about 5-6 seconds because I've kind of been, because you can watch when things pop up in the chat on her screen.
Right.
On the stream, and versus in the stream chat versus on the screen where I assume that's what she sees and what what speed she sees it in. So I'll time it so it'll kick on when she's gotten away from chat. She's looked back to her main screen for the game, and it kick up, and you watch her just physically like almost jump out of her socks. So I've gotten her 8 times now, working on number 9. That's the plan.
Nice. That's hilarious.
Oh, it is hilarious. I'll get her. I always do it before I come on stream. I don't want to try to mess with her. Well, on occasion I will once I've started my stream because she'll stuff she started after,
right.
or I was just in a hurry because I started late. But yeah, that's a little running joke. It's fun.
Fair enough.
She's got a fun stream and a fun group of folks over there. So I always try to talk her up a bit.
Fair enough. Well, I'll definitely give her a check out in a bit.
Yeah.
Proper checkout, I should say.
She's also got ones on there that are trying to get affiliated, like Outlaw_6.
Yeah.
I don't know if he actually got his affiliate yet. I try to rate him when I can, when I think to. He's a pretty cool dude. He's an older gentleman like myself. Got a kid, at least one kid that I can tell that he has in his. I can hear it on the mic, Okay. You can hear him explain to his child how the game works and what he's doing. It's like, oh, that's so awesome. Like my dad never did get into video games and stuff like that or anything that I'm into. My dad's saying my dad's not a good guy.
Right.
He never he was always like, I like to do this. Let's do this that I like to do. And it's like, but my dad's a big music guy. He does small time productions here in town.
Yeah.
He'd done it for years. He never really got anywhere with it and kind of pissed himself off. He kind of easily frustrated. Like, I'll just never... He turns into Eeyore. I don't know. Guess I'll go home and die. My dad, that's literally what my dad sounds like when he gets all down on himself.
I think a lot of us do that, though.
No, he really does sound like Eeyore when he does it. I mean, like, literally, like, you turn on Winnie the Pooh and listen to Eeyore. That's literally what he sounds like.
Okay. Well, in general, in the depression state, in the depression sense of things, I think a lot of us do that. Just maybe we don't all sound like Eeyore.
No, I mean, his voice literally sounds like Eeyore when he gets all down on everything. Yeah, that was my point. He's already a negative. He's already a negative Nancy as it is.
Yes, my Kira.
All the kitty cats is at it, ain't they? They's at it again.
Well, she's crying. She wants some attention. Come here, sweetie. Come here.
If she wants attention, get a water bottle and fill it with vinegar. Or spray bottle.
Slap you. She has PTSD. I'm not gonna do that shit to her.
Well, if she wants that, if she wants attention, you didn't say what kind of attention.
She wants me to throw her rat for her. If you want me to be specific.
You ought not throw rats.
Rats as in stuffed, or her stuffed rat. Like her toy. You know, because cats have toys.
Let's see how much does that weigh. Okay, the weight on that's fine. Okay. And I need to put that away. That's what I need to do. I need to put the sugar away as well. That's not what I meant to do. Let's go food and drink. Oh, I did, didn't I? I put all kinds of stuff in there that I didn't need. Oh, I did. Oh, that's tragic. Son of a bitch. That meant when you realized you didn't just go to a stash bin, to a scrap bin, you went to the stash box and dumped in junk. But
and that is why I use the macros.
Well, here's the thing. I've got because they don't allow it to separate out, where they were supposed to give you more stash space by anything that's on display in like your underground layers. I forget what they're called, vaults or
your vaults,
bunkers or whatever. Was supposed to be weightless because you have a display. It's your own isolated instance that people can access. It's not locked away, but oh god, this is terrible. I've got the Christmas one up and done. My Christmas folder. Christmas shelter is done. Shelter. There's the word. Found it. It was right here. On the floor.
Where you dropped your pocket, you mean?
Something like that.
Something like that.
Alright, that'll be enough for now. We'll deal with the rest of it later. Food, drop off sugar bombs, because we're going to make brain bombs. I'm setting up the sugar and the sugar bombs for the next double XP or whatever coming up. Which I don't know when that is. Do you happen to know? I think I can find out.
Off the top of my head, no, I do not.
Luckily, I have my handy dandy notebook, otherwise known as the my picture thing. No.
Your picture thing, eh?
Yeah, picture thing on my computer. Hush. I'm country as fuck. Leave me alone.
Never.
Let's see. We got. Let's see. Today is. We're doing a script surplus starting today and Gold Rush weekend. Minerva's big sale. Huh. Okay. So Minerva's got a big sale. I don't know where she's going to be at today. She's probably. I don't know. I'll have to find out where she's going to be. Which means that's a whole nother can of worms. A whole other can of biscuits even. Put the biscuits out there, you know it's a big deal. I'm talking about biscuits.
I was gonna say I much prefer biscuits over worms.
Well, unless you like fishing.
I do like fishing. It's been forever.
She's going to be in Foundation. I love catfishing. Not noodling. Not noodling where you go down and you put your fist down at a catfish hole. Because sometimes I've got snapping turtles down in there. You don't want that. I ain't trying to lose a finger in a damn snapping turtle. Although turtle soup is pretty delicious. And you get a handy and when you're done, you have a handy dandy ashtray. Look, nothing to waste, sir. Thank you. We're not gonna waste if I'm gonna, you know, I'm a big proponent of, you know, I'm a meat eater as it is.
Yeah.
One would suspect from somebody of my caliber. And I'm all about like using everything, like if you can. Even bones can be used to make bone meal, which is good for fertilizer. If you break the bones down, like if you go deer hunting, you get the deer, you hang it up, you gut it. The guts can be used in a certain kind of way to fertilize, to break it down for fertilizer. Some of the innards can be used for other things. You want to hold on to the liver and the brain when you're taking care of a deer. Okay.
Brains.
Well, no, it's not for eating. It's not what you think. See, you take the brain and the liver, and when you take the hide off, you take that and you stretch it out on your big square wood rack, and you tie it off and stretch it out. When you go to cure it, well, first things first, you set the liver and the brain aside. You take the leg bone, because it has a natural curve in it, and you'll take your deer hide and put it over like a log, and you run that bone up and down, and it's the perfect curvature on a log. If you find you a good log that doesn't have a whole lot of, you know, knots and stuff on it, to run it up and down, and it will scrape the fat off. It's the inner membrane that's kind of fatty membrane. It's not there for leather. So when you're going to make leather or rawhide or buckskin or all the other different kinds of, you know, treatment processes for leather of from any animal, you gotta get that inside membrane off. And that leg bone is perfect. It's like nature provided it. The Native Americans believed that the deer was the perfect animal. You know, of course, they always, you know, thanked the animal for its sacrifice. It was a perfect animal in that you could use every part of the deer for something. Yeah. And plus, it wore a crown. Its antlers, you know, it had a crown. Yes. So it was the king of the things to hunt. So you had the leg bone. You scrape that membrane off. Then you take that and you stretch it out to dry, and you treat it with for the tannins and the liver and the brain. You take that and you smear that on all that hide. And incidentally, there's just enough brain and liver to tan the hide. Just enough. Just enough. Which is kind of funny when you think about it. That it just happens to work out like that. Anyway.
Yeah. Sorry, my vape kind of exploded on me. One sec.
Your what exploded?
My vape.
Your vape.
Yes, my vape. You know, my vaping.
I'm not going to comment on. Yeah, I'm not going to comment on what I thought you said. Because
I certainly hope not.
Yeah, I'm afraid I might get banned if I repeat that. I got a 3.
If you repeat your thoughts, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I got to be careful about what I'm thinking and what I say. My filter is not broken.
You can always just mute yourself on stream.
I refuse, unless I'm blowing my nose, because that's the only thing that's really truly disgusting.
Well, that is fair.
Free speech is not disgusting.
Well, no, it's not, but it is definitely pretty much going illegal these days.
Good luck shutting me up.
Oh, I know. They'll have to throw you in the gulag for that.
Good luck throwing me in the gulag. I can pick locks, too. They ain't gonna keep me nowhere I don't want to be. Look, man, I have such a unique set of skills. Fuck them, okay? They're welcome to try. Fuck them.
Fine, they'll throw you in the hole where Bane freaking was born. Good luck getting out of there.
You think I can't climb walls, sheer wall rock faces? Got to lose a little weight to do it, so I'll be there for a little bit, but it won't be for very long. I can lose weight pretty quick if
You
I'm
have to get
so
that big
inclined.
jump.
Ooh, the big jump. Ooh. I think
And
I'm a
your
little...
knees handle that.
Well, either they will or I won't know that they didn't. Provided there's not an afterlife or if there is an afterlife. Either way, I will have escaped. Whether I live or make it and die and don't, I will have escaped. You see, I catch the rationale there. Yeah?
Yeah, well, yes. Like, obviously, if you die, you've escaped that part of, yeah, I get it.
Okay. Let's see. I think it's time to... Do I have one ready? I do. I have one ready. First, make sure I'm in the right... Yeah, see, I'm in shopkeep mode. See, I'm over encumbered. Wow. Why am I over cucumbered? Why? Oh, that's right, because I have all that junk in my inventory at the moment. I mean, it's not all that, but it's some of that. I hate this train station for this very reason. You have to walk way the fuck away from it to set up a tent versus the one at White Springs. You just kind of...
It's just right outside.
Yeah, you could... Some of these train stations, you can set up the shit like right across the train tracks from it. This one, it's like, nah, fuck you. I'm like, what?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Fuck you, Todd.
Pretty much.
May the Mothman pluck out your eyeball and skull fuck the remaining hole. Anyway. That's why I have 19 cannonballs in my inventory. Man, I got a lot of balls.
Damn, some heavy balls.
AC/DC wrote that song about me.
Did they now?
That's about to be a channel
Channel Redemption?
redemption, yeah. Channel point redemption. Oh, yeah. Alright, let me... I'm going to go back to the train station because I need to change over to shopkeep temporarily for the perk cards. I want to double check the perk cards on this. Let's see. Shopkeep. Don't have my ammo smith in there. Okay, so no, I do have ammo smith. There we go. Yes, go ahead and open the perk card pack so I don't have to fuck with it later. Ugh. Yes, I have all those. Okay. Like I'm a surprise. Let's see. Ooh, I need to get copper. Well, in that case, that's a fast travel over to... I left it up, didn't I? Yes, my copper farm. One of those little locations where they got all the copper in the ground. You can plant the resource harvester. Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't know if I've shown anybody. This is the mug I got from Netwit's Craft House. All the little weld beads on it that were painted, hand painted on.
Oh.
And then epoxied over. And I didn't want them to be even. I wanted them to be off and just kind of... Because I can't, mostly because there when I first started, I couldn't weld in a straight line to save my life. I mean, granted, you've got that darkening, auto darkening on your welding head, so as soon as the lights go out, it's kind of like, I can't see where I'm going. Plus, you got that blinding flash of light there. Now, granted, it's not blind.
Ultraviolet light, yeah.
Yeah, it's not blinding like immediately.
No, but it will be.
Well, I mean, no, I'm talking about with the shade of your welding hood.
Right.
Plus the flash of that, it made it really hard for me to see where I was going. I have terrible night vision as it is, so it's not okay.
Right.
So it was just. Ooh. Let me double check. I got chemist on. All right. Let's go make some stuff. Chemistry. Smelting. He who smelt it, dealt it. Oh,
He who rhymed it, crimed it.
Let's see. How many fusion cells do I have? Let's double check while I'm standing here. Any fusion cell. Where are all the fusion cells? I used them all. That means I need to make some fusion cells for my auto. Yeah, that thing. Ooh, 250. We'll go ahead and take care of that. Alright. Giggity giggity. The morbid well collector. I can get blood packs and tick blood. Nice.
You're terrible.
Well, it's just one of those things. I saw it and I was like, what is this? It gives me blood. What? And I was like, oh, okay, so it's giving you blood packs to make like stem packs. Okay, cool. Okay, I get it. I get it. Before we go. Time for. Are you coming or no? I was waiting on you.
Yes, I am coming. Sorry, I'm just making a quick order here, seeing it now that I'm done with my vape.
Okay, well, let me check my challenges for the day. Purified water.
Oh, need some new clothes. I'm getting really muddy. So many. All the time. You know, on my way. Want to know where I went? It was right here.
I hate this fucking scavenger. You have nothing of interest.
Keep your eye out for danger.
Ugh,
I've never known
nothing.
Nothing, eh?
It's the scavenger. Sometimes they're like, hey, there's a treasure map. I'm like, oh, cool, cool. Like the one over by, where is it? Slocum's Joe?
Yeah.
That one usually, the one there usually has like a treasure map. Usually that, or sometimes it'll be, it'll be a treasure map, or maybe it's like a stem pack or something, which is like, okay, whatever.
Right.
But the one up here is just nothing. She's always up there running her mouth. I have to listen to her all in my ear, and it's like nothing to show for it. Let's see.
some die on me.
Scrap armor. I can do that real quick. Kill cultists. Need to kill 10 of them. Okay, I'm going to do those real quick. While I'm waiting for them, I'm going to go ahead and knock out these things. We could really do a little lore digging. Is that your lurker emote, I would assume?
No, it's the Fort Bush, like from Fortnite.
Yeah. I always
Yeah.
feel like, somebody's watching me when they put that emote. That emote makes me feel like somebody's watching me.
Well, maybe I am.
And they shouldn't be. Like, not watching me like in a good way, like, hey, we're all friends here. It's kind of more like I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. Ooh. There you go.
Wildwood Tavern, eh?
Yeah, it's not. I mean, the building itself, I think, makes it worth. The pre-built building makes it worth it.
Yeah.
And I'd like to see what the inner structure looks like overall, to see if it's just how they've got it laid out and everything. But I think it looks pretty good, all told. I think. And with the little accessories, and plus you get a few little accessories, so it's like, okay, I'm cool with that.
Are you though?
Yeah. For $12, when I always critique,
Well.
how much they sell. Oh, it's 1,200 Atom, which is about $12 ish.
For you.
In U.S. dollars.
Yeah.
At my price, yes. Well, here's something to remember. You can you could go through, and go through like a, what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? A virtual private network and price shop from other countries to find out if it's cheaper elsewhere.
This is true.
And people don't realize that. I don't do it because I just don't. It's a waste of. For me, it's a waste of time. I don't shop enough online for all the stuff for it to really, amount to a hill of beans for me. The time I waste, I could be making another knife.
But I'm the coolest, right?
I am the coolest. Flying noob. Yes. That is right. So, but you could, in theory, you could do that. Find the cheaper price, buy it like that, and then...
Yeah, we could.
So...
Again, in theory.
Yeah. In theory. I don't know if it's possible. I've never really tried to, but I can imagine you could do it that way.
I think the conversion would still come out to be the same.
It should. It would make sense only make sense that way if it were. Guess we're gonna go up to Point Pleasant. All right. I'm gonna mute for a second and blow my nose. All right. Have returned.
quick daily up before we go in the thingamajigger?
I mean, is it an uplink? Let me kill some cultists to get my that daily thing here done.
Super mutants.
No, the cultists. You got to kill cultists.
Yeah, I know. I'm just letting you know what the enemies are. It is poison and perception.
Easy.
Can't. How do I tell if it's
Oh, it's decryption. Or, it's either decryption or uplink.
how do I tell if it's what is it?
If
Oh,
if
it's
you have
uplink. It's uplink.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll have to do that. We might even farm that a little bit if you want to.
Yeah.
I'm completely okay with farming that an uplink because ammo. It's hard to farm with just two.
We got 4 on our team.
Oh, that'll make it even better. All right,
This is
got my cultist skills. So go ahead and jump in whenever you're ready. I'm gonna scrap a few things, and I'm right behind you. Actually, I'm gonna go to a train station. So I finished making the 2 knives I have ready for the barn degree. One they're gonna be auctioned off for charity. And yeah, finished up them, their handles, and their holsters, sheaths, whatever you want to call them. I've had people go, they're called holsters because it's like a gun holster.
Yeah.
But it's a sheath, like a sword has in a sheath, you know. Either way.
Yeah.
But I finished them up
Yeah.
last night. Probably about 10-ish. What are you doing? Are you going in or am I going in? Hello?
Yeah.
Am I supposed to start this or are you starting this? Oh, you did.
On it right now.
Well, I was waiting and... Alright, fine.
I was checking to see if I could drop anything with her, like in the legendary fucking here.
You are breaking up.
Oops. And here I was hoping that my fan. One sec. Is that better?
There you go.
I was hoping my freaking mic guard would block the fan from making me all fuzzy, but apparently not.
Apparently Dick Bag wants to run ahead. Tell you what, once we get up here to this thing here, boot him from the FWMFF from the team. Just kick him out of the team. Because it'll force him out of the mission.
Yep.
He wanted to run ahead and be a dickbag, he can go the fuck away. You don't start without your team. You wait till everybody's ready.
He's gone.
Excellent work, sir. 15 seconds, not bad. Considering we had to kick a douchebag in the process.
Right.
Like, there's been times, like, it'd be one thing if he went, oh, whoops, I went too far, and then come back, like, oh, I made a mistake. No, he just kept on
went
going.
straight for it.
He's like, I know you may be in a hurry, bud. Maybe the rest of us aren't.
Right.
Dude's in such a big fucking hurry. His dad was, had problems with premature ejaculation. I get you.
Well, not the first time I've heard it, but yeah, we got it.
Boom. That's why we play country dumb. Around people I meet that are new, they just assume I'm some kind of country bumpkin. I'm dumb, and then I hit them with the hard right.
Sir, you put the cunt in country.
No, that was my mom.
Oh.
See, I do that. No one is safe here. No, this is not a safe space.
What's a safe space?
It's that place inside behind the big vault door.
I don't know what you're. I don't know what a safe space is.
Like in a bank. It's that,
Those-
where they keep all the money.
no,
a safe space.
Nope, those do not exist.
I know of several banks that still have a vault. A safe, quote unquote. Cashing in all my extra, my extra legendary stuff that I can't ever seem to get rid of fast enough. That was a 3-star. Unyielding. I'm considering that for another thing. I am now the team lead.
Yeah.
Clearly
I figured-
mistakes were made.
You're funny. I figured, get the other thing set up.
The other thing?
The,
the thing?
Yeah, that thing. Yeah,
The
that
thing,
thing.
the thing.
Exactly. You do that while I go grab my food that's about to arrive.
Ah.
Oh, I will be right back.
Serve and protect.
Chameleon Raider. We'll take it. Why not?
At your service, sir.
With the darkness. I wonder if he's ever without the darkness. Like, if he's, like, standing under a street light. Well, I guess he's kind of within proximity of the darkness. I guess there's always a shadow around. No matter what light source. Ugh. And that. Let's see. Yeah. gets back, we'll go to actually do a private team. Now, if there's anybody watching that wants to join, you're welcome to join the Welded Fam. Even if you don't join the Welded Fam. Let's see, I need to get copper. Let's see if there's any copper. Let's see. In the junk.
May I be of assistance?
Let's go back to the copper farm. Oh, wait, I could, the 17th Patriot is what I call this mask. We could go so far as to put my welding goggles. I like. Let's see. Let's wait for Shenny to get back. Boy. Let's not playing around. You may not be able to because weight factor on that. Boom. I can put him up top like that. That'll work.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay, I was playing with my toys. I had my Laughing Patriot mask, aka the 17th Patriot,
I see this. What the hell?
with the goggles on, with the welding goggles on, because why not?
You're freaking hilarious.
I know though. I was gonna just wait like that and just wait till you got back and wait till you noticed.
It definitely would have been something else to not be told and then notice.
I thought about it. And I was like, I ain't got that much time. I'll get bored. I got bored sitting here for 5 seconds like that. So I was like,
Oh, only 5 seconds?
yeah. Let's see.
Yes, kitty cat, go play with the bag. When? Here. Here. When?
Let's do a private team.
Okay.
Let's see. So I'm gonna quit team. And let me know when you've left team and I'll invite you.
Left.
Alright, there's the invite. Let's go on a killing spree. It's not stop until we have the trench full of Trog soup or Fanatic soup. Perhaps both. Trog Fanatic
Right.
soup.
Sounds like a plan.
With some of the things that were said in the pit,
Yeah.
like they're talking about the foundries, they talk about creatures there before the bombs fell. before the
Oh.
pit was the pit. So I think the Trogs might kind of have ulterior creations. Oh, you know, they weren't necessarily a disease.
Like the Death Claws.
I think it may be more like an FEV thing. I'm theorizing. It was something I was, what it was, I was at here. I may have misread something. I'll have to, like I said, catch the lore
Yeah.
that they were experiencing things before the bombs fell. So I may have to deep dive into that because that makes all the difference. If it was released, maybe it was a slow-moving virus at first until it evolved, and then it picks up, 200 years later. Which, when you think about the evolution of viri and stuff like that, it would make better sense. Ooh, little room up here. Oh, time enough at last. Everyone was gone in a flash, just like that. All my family and neighbor. If it wasn't just for the loneliness, at least I have my books, the collective works of Venerable, Brom, Sterling, and Meredith. Books, all the books I'll ever need, ever want, and all the best things. And the best thing of all is that there's time I need, and all the time I want. There's time enough at last. I think that may be a call out to the last man, because there was a pair of glasses there, black rim glasses there, and yeah, the last man where he does it, he breaks his glasses, and then there's no way for him to see.
Yeah.
All right, let's crack open this. Let's see what's in this lock. I didn't even know there was a locked chest up here. Nothing. An empty chest. Thanks, Bethesda. Way to go there, Todd.
You're still in your chatting screen.
Oh, sorry. I was just,
Don't be sorry to me. Be sorry to your viewers.
yeah, they like looking at the beard anyway.
That's true.
There's a little landing pad up here, too. There was a little note up here that I was reading that was with these glasses. It was obviously a call to the Last Man on Earth thing, where he's trying.
Yeah.
He wants time alone to read his books. I'm gonna explore up here. I don't even want to talk to fucking Hex. Fuck her right now. I mean, it's like I got better things.
You explore. I'll chow down on the burger before it gets cold.
Okay, I'm gonna do a little exploration near our starting point here. Let's see, can I get up on that? I can't get to that. That's so many roaches.
Over here.
Yeah, fuck you, Hex. I ain't coming. She's whistling at me like she's gonna get me to do something. No, honey, I ain't
That's
coming.
when I say I ain't your dog, bitch.
Ooh. Oh, it won't let me up there? Seriously? All that work to get up here and I can't get over there. Oh. And then I have to take a hard fall.
Hard fall. You barely hard hurt.
Yeah. I got... Let's see, what did I have on? Alright.
It isn't my favorite Appalachian. I've been doing the rounds.
I'm her favorite
seeing
Appalachian.
People
Apparently.
word that they're getting
I used to live out that way. I qualify.
stores they have
I live in the foothills of the Appalachians. Still.
I have another spy to meet out. Huh. The depots, if you can secure. All right, I need to get moving.
Alright, whatever. Go to depot. Home Depot? I have to get off the game, but... There's a thing in there, but guess we should place the transmitter in the depot.
Yes.
We just won't go into the foundry, and we'll just start killing more
All right.
until you're satisfied, and then we'll finish her off as quick as possible.
It's
Or we
gonna
can
take
just-
a while to satisfy me.
That's what your mom said, but she lied.
He does lie. He lies like the whore she is. Oh, excuse me.
Fugitive has been located.
Howdy. Good morning, Captain.
Hey, Captain.
How you doing?
His mic's muted or something. I don't hear him.
No, he's not muted. There he is.
Oh.
Here.
Sound a little under the weather.
Yeah, a little bit.
You doing all right?
Come on. Come on. Eating babies. Let's go. Come on. Fuck, it is cold this morning.
The way I like it.
I think it was.
Those supplies will help replace what was
I
stolen.
think last night it dropped down to
Head back to the pen and we can talk about his
38 degrees.
Oh, that's a gorgeous number.
Ugh.
Approach and identify yourself.
Love me a good freezing temp.
Oh, fuck you too.
I'm Canadian.
I'm not, and I still love freezing cold weather. I eat it up. Love it.
Mm.
You know, you work in a foundry all the time, so
I weld.
welded. Well, you know what I'm talking about. You're always working with heat.
Heat doesn't bother me either, really. I mean,
Well, lucky you. I'm allergic to that shit.
there's usually 2 Nuka-Cola Quantums in this little Nuka-Cola machine over here, but there's not today.
RG or yeah, RGN is no, RGN.
Who? What?
Why can't I think of the freaking acronym?
Regen?
No, like fuck was it? Why can't I think of it?
So now we can just run around and kill.
RNGs? RNG? Yeah, yeah, RNG.
Running
RNG's
again.
no. You know, the RNG, the random. Basically, your chances of getting, like, your luck or whatever you want to call it.
Oh, get up there. But I want to get up on those scaffolds above. There's got to be a way up there.
Are you trying to get up?
The scaffolds and stuff up above there. You see all the little walkways and stuff?
Yeah, I see it.
It's like, why can't we get up there? I know there's a limit to what they want to put in here, but I'm like, surely they're the type of people to, you know, bury stuff in the game that you can't get to, but you want to get to, but there's a way to get to.
Nope. They put a height limit on it.
Did they?
Yep.
Damn.
Well, let me go up any higher than this.
Damn.
Yep.
Because it looks so
Yeah.
cool up there and I want to play.
You always want to play.
Ugh. Killing me with that shit, though. I mean, for real.
I know, right?
Kill me some more fanatics then to take out my frustration.
Another day.
Where are they? I haven't seen
There's some
seen
over
any for a
here.
few minutes.
Some over in this general area. Where they usually plant the bombs with the, what's his face?
Right.
They give him the password. Old password dude. Man, chemistry workbench in here? Really? Like, if you're coming into the pit and you still need a chemistry workbench, you ain't gonna make it.
What shit was holding? How you been, Welded?
Oh, you see it. This is basically the extent of my existence. I've finished 2 knives. I may go get those and show them off here in a little bit. That I made for...
I'm not watching your stream.
Oh, that's right. You don't watch
I'm
the
not-
stream. You just show up.
No, that's not true. Sometimes I do.
I know.
I'm
I'm
just
teasing
right now
at
I'm
you.
beating cat.
Well, no, I've finished some knives that I made for charity. They're going to be auctioned off. Last year, my knife, I donated one that went for 140.
Nice.
I wish there was some kind of like trophy you get for killing enough of the
Fanatics.
fanatics. Yes.
So, did you hear what happened to Nancy Pelosi, Welded?
She got drunk or got sober.
No.
One's a surprise and one is not. You can probably figure out which is which.
Well, she was sober at the time, at least from what I can tell. She got booed off stage.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
I've never actually seen anybody get something like that happen before. Like I heard it in like a monologue of Byron Allen when he did the comedian thing.
Yeah.
He said that he got booed off stage.
Oh shit! I entered the foundry. He got booed off.
This something like a long time ago. Like Mama said, knock you out.
Yeah.
Yeah. He got. But first the comedy stylings of Byron Allen, and he got booed. Like, how many thugs booed him? And then finally, one of the guys from the crowd said, "Man, get off the stage, otherwise I'm gonna bust a cap in your ass." And he goes,
Wow.
"I believe you. I'm God."
Wow.
No. So now Nancy Pelosi went to like a music concert or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. He got booed off. Yeah, booed off stage. Yeah.
You know.
That's
Like, well, what the fuck do you expect? You screwed over the country, and this is what you think you're gonna? You think you're something special? No.
So how's your not so girlfriend coming along there?
Oh, she's non-existent anymore.
No?
No. I found out the reason why she did that was because she wanted to make her ex jealous.
Oh, that hurts even worse.
Yep.
I'm sorry, man.
People are terrible.
They really are, aren't they?
Not all people, but most people are terrible.
Right? It's always the good ones that get hurt the most.
And Captain.
And Captain.
I had to give him a hard time. He'd think
Of
something was up if I
course.
didn't say something.
That or, you're
Look,
occupied.
if he had that opportunity, he would have taken it as well.
What?
He missed it. Okay.
He did.
I don't really care, because, honestly, I wouldn't kick somebody when they're down, Welded.
Oh, you're better than that, and you know it. Don't give...
Yeah, which is why I wouldn't do it.
Now he's taking shots at me. Okay, that's good. Good. Nice to know there's still fire in there. Somebody needs a lot of fire under your ass.
I'm doing it for the fun.
Hang on, I'm starting up my computer.
Well, I ain't got the knives to show off if that's what you're doing.
No.
What are you
I
doing,
got it.
Shinny?
What's that?
What are you doing?
Killing people?
Awesome.
Figured I'd at least try to look for some ingots if they're around.
I'm trying to find them as I go.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too. Yeah.
So, what do you think about Tom Hardy playing Wolverine?
No. Just no.
That's what a lot of people are saying.
I hear Hugh Jackman's coming back for one final role, a Deadpool Wolverine movie.
Yeah, because he wanted to have like one last go at it with, but he wanted to, I think that his stipulations were to do it with Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame him.
Wasn't worth it. Boss.
I just gotta learn to accept that, Hugh Jackman is no longer capable of playing Wolverine.
Unfortunately.
Why is that? What happened with him that prevents that?
Getting too old, dude.
Well, I mean, a little hair dye and little CG effects never hurt nobody.
There's only so much you could do before you break your knees freaking trying.
Well, that's what you have stunt doubles for. I
Like
mean,
he's
geez.
like he can only do it so long, and then time catches up, and
And then he has to really go play Old Man Logan.
I didn't like that movie.
Yeah, it could have been done better in my opinion.
Absolutely.
And then you remember what happened in the comic books when Wolverine died?
No, I don't.
He got a new mutant power.
Of course he did. Why wouldn't he?
What did he get?
Oh, the power to heat up his claws.
I guess so. I guess when he
Oh.
died, he went to hell.
It was like he got smothered to death. Like his mutant power got restrained or something like that, and he got smothered to death in the whole thing of adamantium.
Oh.
And so,
Isn't that where he becomes like Wolverine Zero or whatever?
I have no idea. I didn't read the comic.
Neither did I.
I just saw that he got a new power where his claws heat up, and the whole point of adamantium is that they lose their durability if they get hot, because once it cools down, that's what makes it strong and whatnot.
Yeah.
But when it heats up, like we saw in the Wolverine movie,
Mm-hmm.
hot enough that you can cut right through it, because that's what
True.
Silver Samurai did.
Yeah. I remember that. That fucking hurt just watching it.
So, kind of defeats the whole purpose.
It does, but it doesn't. I mean, I can understand why that would be an interesting power. I mean, he just heats them up and just cools them off again right away. They just become stronger, right? So, I guess depending on how much you heat them, that's when they could become like to the point where it's gonna like actually destroy them.
Well, okay. Now we're gonna delve into a little bit of common sense metallurgy, and I'm the man to talk to. Although adamantium
Really?
being a fictional metal, when you deal
I
with
was gonna
steel,
say, have you ever dealt with adamantium?
No, but the principles with all metals is potentially the same. They all have what they call a brittleness.
Yep.
That they kind of applies to them. Now, some metals you can, let's say, when you're welding metal, or not welding, when you're blacksmithing, and you see them do that what they call the heat treat, where they'll harden the steel. They'll heat it up and then they'll dunk it in like something with lots of carbon in it.
Right.
To increase the carbon count between the molecules, it makes the blade harder. But it also makes it brittle. So adding heat potentially can make a metal brittle. Versus adding strength to it, because too much heat can because it messes with the molecular structure of the metal. Because Steel is not there's no element for steel. It's a composite of different metals, so different substances. Like your stainless steels have more chromium and nickel, things like that.
Yeah.
So adding heat could potentially, too much heat, like it's enough to liquefy it over and over again. If you're liquefying it, you'll have dross that comes off the parts that would have normally caused weaknesses in the metal.
Right.
But if you're heating and cooling, it could potentially make it very, very brittle.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So, once again, like I said, too much is too much. All right.
You bend something enough times, it's gonna just snap.
I'm not fine. Why, are you just killing everything before I get to it, Shinny?
I'm not even in the same area as you, so I guess so.
I've been running around.
I'm going around randomly. I'm not even freaking. I don't even have a like a proper path. If anything, I'm looting more than anything.
You did see this cap stash here, didn't you?
Yeah, there was a cap stash.
Okay. Double check.
Why?
No, I didn't know if you noticed it or not.
Oh yeah, yeah. You have to remember my glow mods show everything. Here, I thought we were gonna have a little more fun than this.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Like, it's awful quiet in here. We may have to go, like, we'll respawn outside. Go out there and get them outside now. And, like, wander back in and out.
If we even can.
Yeah, we should be able to, because it still shows outside us go to the pen.
Yeah, but I don't know if we'll be allowed to come back in.
The foundry? Yeah. Absolutely will.
Alright.
Yeah, because we haven't completed the mission. I haven't gone to the pen to get the next mission, which is the one where you get it tells you to get the ingots. Did you find any ingots, by the way?
I have not.
Me either.
Maybe they show up after you talk about them.
Maybe. I mean, usually by the time I go to get it, though, when I log into the mission, they've already found 4 or 5, so they're already sitting here somewhere. It's my thought process on it. There have to be here somewhere.
Well, I have yet to see any.
Relying on me to notice something. Let's just say there's a reason I wear glasses.
Hey, Welded.
Hey! Fallout. Go Fallout.
How's it going?
It's the pits.
Which means your definition is?
He's in the pit.
Fallout 76, the pit expeditions.
No, nice.
We're in the pit.
I've done one event, and we completed it completely.
Yeah. There's 2 different locations, and there's multiple things, 2 or 3 different mission parts, like as far as like
submissions
that you can do.
Yeah.
I like the unlimited time frame though.
I did the factory one.
Yeah, that's the one we're doing now.
Yeah, Union
Yeah,
dudes.
that one was pretty easy. Just kill a bunch of shit.
Yeah, you gotta find the ingots though. That's always fun.
Nah, those I had other people do it because obviously they already knew
Oh,
where they were.
he's a big man. He's like, oh, yeah, I just had my lackeys do it for me. You know.
Right.
Listen at him over there. I love how they turn some of these canisters into like a little TV and a tub in here. Let's get drunk and pass out in the tub in front of the TV. Fantastic. Some of the little scenes you find. There's a door up there somewhere, a little storage room, where you find two of the Union fighters in there. They're one's huddled over the other, like I guess they were huddling for safety or whatever. I don't know. It was kind of one of those little unique scenes, Bethesda set up. They probably could have took a little more time with it, I thought.
I mean, considering how much time they freaking pushed, how many times they pushed it back, they should have, yeah.
But I mean, all in all, it wasn't bad. I mean, it wasn't terrible. I've definitely seen worse attempts at making something. I love it when there's a lock.
Oh, man, look, I found some ingots.
Where? The hell?
Right here.
I hadn't gone to that
Right
can
there.
yet. I hadn't gone into the can yet. So don't yell at me. I hadn't gotten to that one yet. I was over here.
I wasn't yelling at you. I was letting you know. I was more like surprised than anything.
I was over here unlocking a duffel bag, which means I have to
concentrate.
No, I have to change my thing, my pick lock.
You should just get perk load up manager.
Blah blah blah.
Yeah. How do you know? Just use the legendary card.
Yeah. I need to upgrade that one a lot so it makes it worth my while.
That was like one of the first ones I did.
Not me. I went with the ammo factory.
Well, yeah. I mean, okay. After ammo factory, that was like the one I went for. I said one of the first, not the first.
I don't have all mine upgraded like I want, but we'll get there. It's all just a matter of time.
I mean, with how much you play more than I do, you figured you would have had them done by now.
I tend to
You're half my level, so never mind.
fuck up when I do stuff on here a lot. Tends to be the nature of the beast.
Well, I mean, like I said, you're only half my level, so.
Yeah. There is that too. I wish you could scrap grenades.
Yeah, it'd be nice, but at least they're worth some caps.
Ooh, chainsaw.
I made a legendary one.
Yeah, I did too. I got a 3-star bloodied.
Now they're both gone.
And I think I made a 3-star. I want to make a 3-star anti-armor, I think. Might be the way to go. Or maybe a vampire. I don't know.
I'm gonna mute myself for a sec.
That's right, you unmute yourself. Loot this place. Fuck you, Pittsburgh. We're checking everything. I'm gonna see if they got bathroom stall art where they've set up some kind of textbook, pillow, dish rag. No. Nothing in there. outdoor, indoor. Memorial Day sale. No, is that Memorial Day sale? Something for everyone. Something. No really telling what it's to. Ooh, that's interesting. I guess they don't respawn in here. See some bobby pins, though inaccessible as of right now. Yeah, I think I've got everything in here. Let's head back out. I don't know if you can hear me, but see if they've respawned outside, and then we can. As I know they respawn outside. And at the very least, I can go and get the next stage of the mission. And I know there's ingots out in the industrial area there. We know this. The only reason I went in is I accidentally clicked on it thinking I was going to go into this, open a door to another room. Like, wave me over if you find anything lore wise, like notes and stuff. Folder, nothing there. On the hunt for lore and more things to kill. I think we're just gonna have to go back and get yeah, nothing's respawning. Okay, let's go start the next section. I don't know why it's being a pain. Ooh, cabinet's locked. What's in the cabinet? Nothing in the cabinet. That was a fucking waste of my time. Ugh, fuck you, Bethesda. I mean, what are the percentage chances that it's going to load nothing into a locked anything? I mean, granted, I'm the kind of troll that I would put a lockbox inside of a lockbox inside of a lockbox and let somebody work their way through it, duct tape and concrete and everything fucking else just to get nothing. You know?
Let him through. They're with me.
Why can't I side with the fanatics? What if I want to side with the fanatics? There's a...
Hey, spare a few cats?
Don't fall for that act. They don't need the cash. They're just playing you.
Thank you. You have a big heart.
Hex, talk to me, damn it. Bitch don't want to talk to me.
Hey, you showed them up again. Good work. Next
Yeah.
is the foundry.
Yeah, we already cleaned that place out, but
Thought you'd never ask. We have people on the in. If we can get inside. Thanks for doing this. Before you head out, watch yourself.
Hey. Well.
let me put this chainsaw away
Good luck out there.
for later.
You'll need it.
Let me craft up a few fusion cells if I can. Or no.
Damn. We don't work me to the bone in here.
Alright, that'll work for now. Okay, let's go find some ingots.
Back to work, Wick. No more loafing around.
Ooh, Salisbury steak.
How are you holding up? We won't give in. Not to the fanatics. This place, not to anything.
Alright, here's what I'm gonna do.
How much longer can we hold them off? See you back.
Alright. So, yeah, I'm coming. You must have found lore.
There was a set of ingots right on the table here is what I was going on
Oh,
about.
ingots. Oh, okay. I thought you were finding lore. Shopping list. Let's see. Cram, cola, tuna, canned, and hope. Hope is on the grocery list, folks. Isn't it always, though? Oh, here's some over here in, what is this? The pit stop. Which is out literally across from where you go into that that little opening trailer to go in to talk to Hex. So there's some there. There was a Hellcat apparently. Do you know there's a Hellcat over here in the pit stop as well? I don't know if you knew about that. So apparently the Hellcats made it here as well. Let's say farewell to Pittsburgh. Last chronicle of Sergeant Nina, Hellcat company of what's left of it. Anyway, we've spent a long time in the pit. The wars among its occupants have been incessant, but that is finally drawing to a close. Not much way left in the resist. Not much left in the way of resistance anymore. The fanatics own damn near everything. Only the Union remains until this monolith falls apart and it all starts over again. We made the right choice becoming mercenaries. I still believe that fought on every which side and making a killing doing it. We came out on top, and now we should get the hell out before the fanatics turn on us too. Some of the others may have doubts, given the casualties we've sustained. I get that. Has to be half of us are gone now from when I started, maybe more. Hard to keep count, but that's behind us now. I have no interest in sticking around to find out what peacetime means for these raiders. I'm moving on to greener pastures. This world needs its killers or its defenders or whatever you pay me to be. Have to be other towns out there just as fucked as we were by the war and the bombs and everything that goes with it. I hear Kit's taking some of the others and heading south, but that sounds weak. Appalachia is soft. No bombs. They're there. No challenge. No. I'll go elsewhere, see what trouble I can get into. Gets my blood pumping just thinking about it. Huh. So, yeah. So the Hellcats apparently either passed through Pittsburgh on or found their mark in Pittsburgh. And basically fed the war. The fighting, the infighting, and the division between the Raiders versus Union here. So they fed this. No, they fed this nightmare. Warning shots. Listen, I know Evan told us only 2 warning shots. You see those fanatic assholes rummaging around, but I'm telling you, if you see one, you put a shot right between their subhuman eyes. We both know they wouldn't afford us the courtesy of a warning shot. Besides, as far as I can tell, they aren't going anywhere anytime soon. The fewer of them around, the better our chances. Alright, I agree. I wish they would have done like for this, done like newer recipes or something. Like something newer. He's hiding. mission brief before. There's likely a stack of ingots in here somewhere that I've missed. Wish list. Slim pickings out there. We really need antibiotics, disinfectant. We need to secure as much as we can before the fanatics get their hands on what little is left. Those half-wits almost certainly don't know you can't get high off antibiotics. Keep an eye out for screws and duct tape as well. What do you think is holding this place together? Prayers and well-wishing? Yeah, no shit, man. So search first floor first. Be thorough. Looking for ingots. And, of course, any ammo we can find along the way is also a plus. Doo-ba-doo-doo-doo. Shoo-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo. I want to think that I found some somewhere on this intermittent scaffold somewhere at some point, or maybe it was down below. That's where I found it. Let's go check below, because I think I found some down here at one point. $50 cal machine gun, that's always handy. Getting through. Wait a minute. Yeah. I think our weekly game night is really helping me reach her. Told her that it doesn't matter what you've done. The only thing that matters is now what you're going to do. These union pricks will start to take you in. Last week I reminded her of that bind I got her out of in Oakmont. Then when I told her what her new friends were doing to our people in Sanctum, I saw her eyes.
You welded.
Yeah.
What is that language where they do the like? Isque no.
Pig Latin.
That is Pig Latin. Okay. So what is Pig Latin and Pig Latin?
It's English.
All right.
It's English.
Yeah, if you Pig Latin, it'd be English.
How do you say Pig Latin in Pig Latin though? What I'm saying.
Igpe Attenley.
Huh?
Igpe Attenley.
Igpe Attenley.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ukfe Uye Ichbe.
Oh, you're wow, I feel dumb now.
Ikte.
Wow.
Okay.
Appreciate it, Welded.
Ha ha! That's another language I'm fluent in.
You too.
Ha ha!
I love you.
Love you too.
Orye Amme.
I kind of stole one last night.
Oh.
3. Well, there's 2 kinds there. Three left.
Awesome.
I'll have one, sure. Thank you.
I'll get through to her. We've known each other's.
Whatever one you're not having.
For heaven's sake. Okay. So apparently this Union fighter was talking with. I guess it's the fanatic skeptic that you get to meet. That's game night. Assuming it's a female. I've never met the fanatic skeptic. I'm looking for ingots and lore. I've accomplished nothing while you've been away from your keyboard.
I haven't left.
Oh. I know you were over there stealthing over there.
Yeah, situation kind of, yeah.
It's
I'm still here. But, alright, so we can go, let's finish this up, so, yeah. If we can. How's your lore hunting coming?
I found some notes and stuff from some the Union fighters that were hidden here before.
Oh yeah.
There was one of them that's over here near where I'm at. Underneath those, there's those little, I don't know, big tanks off to one side of me. There's a scaffold that goes around it, but underneath there's one down there, he's got a note where he's been talking and having game night with an old friend of his that's in the Fanatics, where he's a Union fighter.
Right.
So that means he was trying to persuade her to come back and not be a raider. And they talk about what's going on in the what's the other one, the Sanctum.
Yep.
And her, so a little bit of a short story of lore there, and it's kind of neat. I'm hacking a terminal at the moment. Don't get a reset on my... One of them usually resets. Oh wait, it doesn't matter if I do the expert pick lock. Expert or master pick lock. And pick lock.
I found a steel head buried here, like a giant
like one of the
statue
ones.
steel head.
Is it like we're talking about way subterranean? We're talking surface.
Surface. Looks like a giant statue, like in X-Men, the robots that they're like the mortal enemies or whatever from the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a head from one of those things. Come check it out.
Hold
when
on.
you're done with your thing there.
I'm getting screenshots of some terminal stuff here.
And I got a freaking fanatic halfway through the wall. Literally on either side of the wall.
Got me another copy of Zayton Invaders. Yeah. Because everybody needs the extra copy.
I've actually got two myself.
Just gotta find them ingots. I was just coming through buildings one by one and the areas in between to find all these so we can get these done.
Yeah, it's the fanatic that's halfway through the wall. He's right here.
Oh wait. I'll come back and Rang is the one I need to look for.
Right here. Do you see him here?
Not for me. He is for you, but not for me. You may got to take a screenshot of that and.
Oh, I took one on each side.
Ah.
But the head is right over here actually. That I was.
Yeah, head was on the outside.
No, yeah, it's right here, in the corner. Right here.
Oh, I've got a picture of. Oh yeah, they've got some of these up on the sides of the buildings and stuff too that have popped that are here. It's not surprising, being Pittsburgh with all its steel would be a place where something like that would resonate.
What all we got left to do here?
Ingots, and then we go in and hit the foundry again. And
I think you and I both know we're not going to find those ingots. Like we were lucky to find the 2 that I found anyway.
And I
so.
found one more.
Oh, did
There-
you?
yeah. Yeah. You found the ones inside because there's plenty of them out here somewhere. It's a matter of where are they.
Yeah, like. But I think they change up every time.
Yeah, but there's only so many spawn locations where they'll happen at.
Are you kidding me? There's literally infinite number of places where they could be.
This is a finite size map. Unless they're spawning outside of the world we're in, there's only a finite number of spaces that can be. I'm telling you, they're here somewhere. Oh look, found a Fanatic Conqueror. There we go. Which means there could be one over here where we didn't.
Are they light enough that like explosions couldn't knock them away from their placement? Do you know?
That I couldn't tell you. I don't think they're that light. No. I think they're light
So
enough
they
you
should.
can't.
So they should stay sedentary.
Maybe. Once you when you're walking around, it should pop up on your map.
My
That's your
my
near one. Percept your even.
my quests don't show. Like none of my quests, like all my missions, they don't show
Is that because of your
unless
mods?
I'm in my Pip-Boy. Yeah, there's something's going on where it's interfering with the missions, with like every single mission though. It's not just this one. Literally everything.
Great.
Don't give me that crap. I just need to figure out what it is that's causing it and I fix it.
Your mods. That's what's causing
Well,
it.
yeah, but which one is the question?
Probably.
It's not all of them.
It's probably all of them. I'm gonna bet
no,
all of them.
Oh my God, I'm gonna clap you with my cheeks.
Good luck there, you Canuck.
Yeah, frickin'.
My good luck Canuck. Oh.
I will give you a thunderclap so hard that your frickin' won't even realize what happened.
Na 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 thunder. Na 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 na. Wish. Some of them are up here in some of these.
Hellcat Mercenary Corps.
Yeah, there was one in the pit stop. Well, there's one in the pits. Are you?
There's a trap in this place, so I don't know if that was.
Oh, the ones where the traps have been sprung. Yeah, I've been in there.
Yeah. Okay.
That is that's one where you'll find the letter he wrote.
Yep.
To like about yeah. Ooh,
Yeah, I just grabbed that.
Found one. And
So that's 4?
Here. That's 4 now. Got one more to go. Yeah, I just happened to wander and it showed up on the compass. The wager. The interesting thing about these things, if I were to like log off or whatever, I could still come back and keep doing it again.
Interesting.
It wouldn't.
Oh, found him.
Aha! Did you? Awesome. Into the
Yep.
foundry we go. I think that we can successfully say they've set this up where you can't sit and farm fanatics, which which breaks my heart. I love killing raiders.
Hey, I like the Raiders, so
will be a big help in the coming battles.
Well, you know,
we'll leave it at that.
Come open and snatch.
Okay, I should say I like the Raiders in this one, not the other Fallouts.
I like the Crater Raiders. The other because they're more amenable to like discussions.
Reason.
And stuff. Reason and logic. You can. All the ones in here are still dead. We did a good job. They stayed dead.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Alright, where are we going here?
I'm going to scrap some stuff so I can get light again. I'm very
There was a
fat.
freaking scrap thing right when you came in the freaking building.
Yeah, I didn't realize it. I was just walking through looking for stuff. Okay, now
You always do.
I breezed past like, oh look, here's scrap, and I gotta pick it up, all of it. Oh,
Yep,
it's
yep,
gonna make
and-
me fat again.
Ooh, something shiny.
Piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
Exactly. Ooh, piece of candy. Squirrel.
Ooh, another chainsaw. Take that.
Got another chainsaw, did you?
Let's see. Should be able to. Looking for the safes, which we know where most of them are. Those green safes. Be one in here somewhere, I imagine. Right there it is. And then there's gonna be one. So basically you're stuck in here unless you log off while in here, unless I get things done.
Yeah.
Because you can't see where the mission goals are.
I mean, I eventually I would, figure it out.
Eventually
It
you
does
would
show me. It does show me on the compass, like that circle, like the rough area of where to be. It just my mission log doesn't show. That's all. Like I could go down into my Pip-Boy and look at the missions there. If it shows in here.
Now inside the objective area.
No, I would have to. It's the. No. Huh. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Doesn't show me on mission log at all. For this, for here. In the map or in the Pip-Boy.
Okay, before we leave the building, I'm gonna have to scrap out again just to make sure that I'm extra nice and light for the. Seriously, did I go the wrong way? I probably did. Surprise, surprise. The idea behind me looting as much as I do is I'm gonna get some copper out of this. Nothing.
No, I heard what you said.
Ooh, here's some. Here's some we didn't kill. Found some killables.
No, you still got all that copper. You should have all that copper I gave you.
No. No, I don't. It's been used. You don't understand. I spend stupidly and frivolously, and I don't think about a lot. I get sidetracked and I go to do it, and I do it wrong, and I've spent it frivolously. Which is why I'm like, don't give me stuff. It will just.
And I gave it to you because I had, like, no issues with it, even if you did use it. Especially that 20 stack of freaking copper. Like, I mean, come on. You have any idea how much shit I have in my freaking stash?
Probably more than me, but still, it looks probably about the same.
Fanatics are using the Foundry's crucibles to brew up toxic chems to use in their weapons. Those weapons are aimed at us. We need to sabotage those chem vats. Find something you can chuck in there to ruin their supply. I'm sure they have barrels of who knows what that will do the trick.
Ooh, I want one of these for my shop. They've got so many cool toys here. to get light.
Your attempted escape is... Please stand clear. This is now a free fire zone.
Pretty brave to get so close.
Where I'm meant to go.
The Foundry fanatics won't mess with us again anytime soon. You're a hero, pal. You bought us the time we need to regroup and live another day. Head on back to the pen for a debrief, but don't let your guard down. Never let your guard down.
Before we go out, let me...
Get back here as soon as you can. We've got another trog. Right on schedule.
You want a trog hunt, or you want to just end this?
You can just end it.
Okay. Boo, you're no fun. That's alright, I can go do the missions again and go again solo. Which I've done it before, solo on the pit. As far as when on the test server. Using my power armor build, and it wasn't at the level it's at presently, but... So I went to the doctor yesterday, had my medication adjusted for my pain, and
how'd that go?
I'm pleased. I'll say I'm pleased as punch. Don't go killing everything before I get there now, damn it.
I'm not even touching anybody yet.
Okay.
Yeah, in one of the buildings, there's a. I found the Devourer. He's over here, or it is over here. Where guys, one of the terminal entries. I'll have to look back on the screenshots I took of the terminal entries.
Yeah.
Shit. Reviving. At least you can revive them.
Yeah, that's true.
Versus they die and you just lose.
Like they used to be.
The fact that you don't get to do this from the villain perspective, like do it from the perspective of the fanatics and whatnot,
Yeah.
is kind of a letdown. Maybe they'll go back and do something where you can, because
I just think the fact you can't choose your own faction is like stupid.
well, you're dealing with the responders in.
Yeah, but you can't choose like which faction you want to be with, or be a part of. Like, you can't be one of the super mutants. You can't be like a synthetic or anything like that. Like,
You are, if you are playing Fallout 4, you are a synth.
you're not a synth in Fallout 4.
Yeah, you are.
No, you're not.
Thank you.
There's a lot of evidence to support that theory.
So you say, but it can't be because
Because why?
you went into the vault before there were even synths a thing, and then
Right.
200 years later,
You're thawed, and then you go back to sleep. The last memory
Yeah.
when you have it, when you go to the island up for what was it? The one with
business back in Appalachia, yeah? Right. Hey,
well, up there with where you go to the synth island up there. What's it called?
I say,
Far
don't
Harbor.
bring any of those things
And you
Right.
talk to the whatever their name. I can't remember their name. They will ask you questions because they're to question. There's a dialogue you can have with them about. There's a dialogue you can have with them about if you're a synth, you can go down that road with them, and they will
Right.
ask you. And he'll ask you what's your earliest memory, and
Right.
you don't draw back from like a childhood memory or something like that. You draw from something much, much, much more recent as your last memory.
You ready to get
Your
in,
earliest
Mom?
memory. Your earliest memory is something.
Hop in and I'll fire her up.
It's still well within the realm of happened in Fallout 4, like prior to, and the only way that happens is if you're a synth. That lack of memory, like even I can remember stuff from my childhood, clear and vivid. No, but considering he the sole survivor is a post-war, or he's a pre-war. He's a child of war, but he was frozen at the time of the Great War. His memory is not, which means he looks to be about the age where he still could have served. So, in the Great War, if that were a thing, if we had just blown each other off the map with nukes, let's say he's 45, 50-ish, somewhere there, just to be 40 to 50, somewhere in there, right?
Yeah.
40 to 50, you've still got a good handle on what you remember from your childhood. If you're 90 or 100, maybe not. Mama Murphy, the fact that she is alert enough to do drugs, given how old she looks, okay. Maybe she doesn't have a great memory, but you should. Even if you were frozen for 200 years, you're frozen. So, that being the case, it's likely you are a synth. Then you think about how how much you see all these people that you just decimate with your physical prowess. Think about the vault and where they rate you as far as intelligence and stuff like that. The VATS is not supposed to freeze time. For other instances, it froze time, but I think 4's VATS versus 76 VATS is a tell. And I say this because there's a couple of things, and I don't really want to delve into it. It's a whole lot to go into.
Yeah, it is.
As far as all of it. But when we think about him freezing time, it's not really... In Fallout 3, time was frozen because it was the idea that you're stopping to think, and the VATS is helping you, assist you, you're interfacing with it. Hold on a second. Sorry, I had a phone call.
No, I heard.
I keep meaning to turn it down, but... So, I mean, it's a delicate dance when you really look at it. But all those times you put the Fallout 4's VATS is just slow-mo. It's all extreme slow-mo, right? It's like VATS in 76, but if you had somebody who was superhuman-esque or had the ability to compute and process things at a much higher rate. Really what?
She just dropped something, that's all.
My bad.
She's back. She's back. Hello, back. Nice to meet you back.
Thank you.
But, you know, I look at it and it's like, I don't know.
I get your side. I see what you're trying to say. I see the point you're trying to make.
It stands to reason, and then plus you deal with the comments made by what's her name? The Dr. Amari, which led me to believe that this Institute's full of synths. It's all synths except for the people they recruit.
Right.
You know. So, and usually they don't like, they'll run experiments. They want to run experiments on something that they want to test. Father creates a miniature version of your son, right?
Yeah.
Of himself, right? To raise
of
or
himself,
whatever.
yeah. He's trying to basically recreate himself and whatnot, but in a true clone form, just synthetic.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, do the synths age? Do these new synths age?
Yes.
What if they didn't?
What do you mean, what if they didn't?
I mean, it's implied when you escape from the Institute with your son that he won't age.
Right.
When you listen to the other scientists, it's implied that he won't age. He'll just be a kid forever. Kind of that whole interview with the vampire thing.
Yeah, they were trying to figure out the aging process of actually being human and whatnot.
Right. So, but when they're playing with the ideas of a lot of the things in the game, as far as what the Institute is doing, they're running tests of humanity on their synthetic humans to test whether they've actually created humanity or just created a reasonable facsimile, so that they can jettison into the populace for whatever means, whether it's to birth actual humans because they're taking on whatever. I think they were going to try and have them go out as and just live amongst regular people so that they would constitute the population. But of course, then you get the morals people come in and all that, and I think that's probably what tied the Institute's hands and then sent them down the path they went on. In my
Yeah.
mind, looking at the lore, but I think it's safe to say that they haven't figured out the aging process, which is one of the tells, which is why he would want to synthesize his father, which means he's going to have to get his father's DNA, which means it was already readily available as
Right.
the quote-unquote the backup. And
I guess.
And those so I think what has happened is they woke up the synth in there, the backup, because he knows there's going to be a backup of his. It's a backup of his father. I think he may have let his father out, and maybe he didn't survive the waking up process. Maybe, I don't know. Whatever happened, and he just put a version of himself in there to see what the synth would do
I suppose
if it
that's
thought it
possible.
was his dad coming out of cryostasis. I mean, that's the whole point of the experiment, and they like to experiment on humanity. What more perfect experiment could there be for a traumatic situation involving a man and his child that's been he's had to basically leapfrog through time. Now he's got to go catch it when he's older. You know, and there's so many things alongside of that just scream that he's a synth.
I guess you have your point.
I mean, there's no concrete written in stone that this is what it is, but it's a fair assumption.
Yeah, I could see it. What are you trying to do?
He's trying to get him off.
What? Kill the wasp
Ah,
then.
my
David
ears.
is dead.
How'd you get in?
It's dead right there.
Oh, okay.
It was like this big. I thought it was a bee, and I was gonna be like, "Oh, here you go! Oh my gosh, you're a wasp." That's why I was like,
That'd be the second one that
Well,
got in
so
today.
Better a
Apparently.
wasp
What?
than a bee.
"That's it. Where's the bug spray?"
Well, just close the freaking door.
All right,
It's
go.
dead.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'll give
It's
you a
gonna-
little
really
welded life
chilly.
tip to
It's
help
gonna
you
rain.
out there. Welded life tip
That's
for
it.
you.
I'm gonna soak it with bug spray.
No,
It's,
don't
I think,
bother.
I think it's
don't
back
bother.
there actually.
No. Don't do
Bug
the
spray.
bug spray
Oh, I
unless you
thought
find a
active
nest.
with all natural high DEET.
Here's what she
And-
needs to do. Here's what you need to do.
Not that I think.
I'm listening.
Okay, you get WD-40
WD-40.
and take a little spray with a little
Yes.
red spray nozzle
It
and go
works
around the
amazing, But I
seals
can't stand the smell of this shit.
outside of your windows.
Yeah.
And run it along the seals of the windows and
Sacrifices.
and the space in, but like where the
Crystal
windows slide up and down,
dyes
right
or
there as
deal
well.
with
So
double
they
cords.
won't want to come in. You do it on the outside of your windows and you're good.
It's a patio door that they're getting through, like 4th floor patio door.
Fourth floor. Well,
Okay,
okay,
I'm just-
yeah.
We could make a fake hive.
Or you could just buy one of them.
I was doing artsy crafts.
Get you a, or you
paper
could
mache.
also get a paper
Ah,
bag
that takes glue.
and stuff it full of like
Crystal and glue, I'm not so sure.
a paper bag,
Yeah.
right? And you're gonna tie it off one end, and fill it with like
So,
stuff like plastic bags and stuff like that,
Right.
and hang it up outside, like on like a corner of the house or something like that, someplace where it's visible, and they will think it's a hornet's nest and they won't come near you. Bug problem solved. There's another bug solution problem for you.
Fair enough. I'll have to go through the VOD later when you're done screaming and go through all that again because yeah.
What WD-40 and the
Like
fake hornet's nest?
the bag thing and everything you just said there, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through your VOD later to remember it, unless you just want to like write it out, like type it all out for me later.
I can send it to you in a message. Yeah, that's no problem.
Yeah, okay, that's up to you then.
All right, I'll do
It'll
it.
save me time.
I'll send it to you.
I appreciate that.
I got no. It saves you from having to dig through and scroll through a video to remember where it's at. You know.
I mean, it's not really hard to figure out. It's literally an hour and 45 minutes in. I just go to that point. Or I could just, like, what do I have here? I've got recordings, video player. I've got I can record the. Hell, I could have started recording the whole thing the moment you freaking started playing, saying all that.
Yeah, that's true.
let's see. Yeah. But I'm dropping some stuff for you at your camp.
Okay.
Drop it like it's hot.
It's a hot commodity. Does that count?
Oh, we're talking. That was awesome. No, I'm not.
Do you have any kind of scrap that you're looking for in particular besides copper?
Nah.
No?
No.
Done. Turning in the corner. Can I have some nicotine? With this sprinkles this to the right. So proud of you. Come on, I'm trying to be like
there.
Tiny. You better stay there for like months. Like I would be okay with another like year.
I would be okay with forever.
Never is a very long time.
Exactly. You'd stay there forever.
Forever isn't long at all. It's a Winnie the Pooh song.
Yes.
Shindu!
Hi, kitty cat.
Win. Hi. Come here. Come here. No. Come here. Hi. Where's that picture? Oh, this is you. You don't like them. You are. You are. Hold on, I need to get this. No.
You're right, I haven't. Thank you for the messages, Welded. Appreciate it.
No worries. Glad to help.
Pretty boy. See, look, he didn't get me out that I touched his tail. He
Yet.
actually came on bed. Look at that. What's with you? You're not all hating from me. I got to double do the tail. That sounds horrible. Yeah. Okay, it's wrapped.
Alright. Are you on your way to your camp? I don't wanna any of it to like disappear.
Yeah, I'm there now.
Did that say lemon juice?
Yes, it did.
Liquid courage. I love that shite.
If only it was the same kind.
That's Liquid Courage for fighting a big, bad, nasty, ugly sumbitch.
Yeah, she hadn't seen it yet.
Oh, she hadn't seen it, Earl?
No.
You gotta make sure. I think I'll go get some sample clips of like Earls. I mean, or maybe I'll do some waiting around to see people fight an Earl, and get some video, and then like stream it all together in the video with the music video of the Dixie Chicks.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
And ammo, of course.
Yep, dropped a whole bunch of things.
Lord, thank you.
You're welcome. You don't have to keep it if you anything you don't want or whatever, but figure it'd be better in your hands than mine since I'm getting off.
All right. Well, thank you, sir. Much obliged.
You're welcome.
Shut up, Crystal.
Yep. Did you?
Didn't see everything that was in there.
Well, you can always just go to your new menu.
Where did you sneak in there? I feel like you must have snuck in something in there.
I didn't sneak nothing.
Lord.
Yet.
Tons of stuff. Why?
A few things I just dropped because I, you know, obviously you can get rid of those yourself if you don't want them.
Well, thank you.
Love you. Appreciate you.
You know me, I'm always appreciative of my friends.
I thought I was family, damn it.
And family. I was getting there. I'm half present for the conversation from my brain.
I'm completely bugging you and you know it.
Nah. Takes more than a Canadian to bug me.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. I've often thought about going and visiting Canada.
Well, I mean, if you ever do come up here, man, you're more than welcome to come hang out.
Will I be officially Canadish if I come up there?
I will anoint you myself, Canadish.
Canadish?
Yes. I will anoint you Canadish myself.
Oh. I'm sure your viewers would have a blast me calling you Canadish.
Yeah, I'm sure they would. If I had any.
Now, you're about in the same boat I am. Mine's showing 1, and I think that's, let's see.
Me.
You. And I think I've got... I think I got some bots watching me. Shh,
Probably.
Don't tell them I'm watching back.
I can guarantee 2, actually. Adriana and Violet's.
They're both bots?
Yep.
See, I went and copied that whole bot list because I didn't feel like going to the website and bogging down.
Yep.
But I always like to double check.
Yeah, I've got it bookmarked.
Not on that list. Adriana Barbero is not on.
There's been a few today, or a few the past couple days that I've noticed that haven't been on the list, but I know they're like, they're not active in the channels that I'm watching. So what I've done is I put them on the suspected list.
Yeah,
what do you want to call it?
That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start me a sus list.
But Violet's is for sure on that list. I banned her myself. Actually, not her, it, but let's see here. If you go to your moderation settings in your dashboard, you should have a invitation from me for a shared information.
In the talking about Discord?
No, in Twitch, in your Twitch dashboard.
Oh, okay. Give me just a second. Let me get there.
Yeah, go into settings and then moderation, and then it'll be in suspicious users controls. You should have a invite from me in there. Yeah, I sent one to you 4 days ago, actually.
Let's see. I go to my settings in Twitch dash.
Yep.
Is that under
in your Twitch dashboard? Yep.
Creator dashboard. Okay, creator
Yep.
dashboard.
Yep. Then you go into settings, moderation.
Suspicious user controls.
Yep.
What's it need to be set to?
If you go into shared ban info, there should be an invitation from me in there.
Let's see. Incoming request. Accept. All right.
Yeah. It's a new thing that Twitch Twitch put out recently.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's in there now, so I'll I don't really play with the Twitch dashboard a whole lot. I stay in OBS and don't even really mess with it, and just refer to my go refer to my lists.
Yeah, I do the same thing with Streamlabs. I don't use the dashboard in Twitch much, unless I'm moderating. I have to moderate myself.
Yeah.
You know, that's the mainly the only reason I ever come there, and also to check out the new things that they put out every now and then too. So.
Yeah, I need to get on there and work on doing like the little animated stuff that people put on there and
the emojis.
Yeah, well, the ones where they have the animations, they'll have like a sound pops up or whatever that you see people do.
Oh, the sound alerts and stuff like that.
Well, I've got sound alerts, obviously with the channel points, but I'll do sound alerts and well, they'll like somebody like on More Bass Please. One of his is or
Todd singing or whatever.
The little head bob thing where he's singing.
Yeah.
Violet's TV. I thought so. You were right there. Let's see. Violet's TV. Congratulations, you're the proud recipient of a
Banhammer.
The Banhammer.
Too funny.
I love the Banhammer. It's the thing.
I know, right?
I need that to be an alert too. Like when I do that, it just drops instead of it popping up that it's been bandaged in chat, where it will flash like the Banhammer on the screen.
You definitely need like a Thor's hammer though, like flashing across the screen.
Mjolnir comes crashing down.
Yes.
Like their name appears and Thor's hammer comes crashing down.
That would be epic.
And it explodes and it's gone.
That'd be hilarious.
Yes. Amazing.
Amazing.
I'll let you make that for me. Then we'll work on how to set it up.
I can set it up. Me making it though, that I am not an animation maker whatsoever.
I have to figure out how to make GIFs.
There's GIF makers that you can get on the Windows Store apparently.
Yeah.
But I haven't done anything with them yet. I have no experience whatsoever in editing GIFs. Anytime I ever try, it fucks them up. So, if anything, I would just get an artist to do my own, like my GIFs for me. But as always, it's been a pleasure talking and playing with you there, Welded.
Same here. It's
All right,
always
man,
a
I'll
pleasure.
talk to you later, eh?
It's always a pleasure playing with myself.
Of course, you fucking Jesus Christ.
You have a good one. That fresh
Talk to
on
you
your
later.
mind later. Oh, okay. I couldn't resist. Just it's low hanging fruit. It was. It really was. All right. Now we're gonna do some little bit of cleanup in here. Let's make sure we. I need to double check. Gears. Metal bucket. See, I dropped all that stuff in there, not thinking about it. Mr. Handy Fuel. Mr. Handy Mob. No toy card. Pre-war. Oh, of course they're gonna shut everything down. Raw asbestos. Yeah, that's me. This fucking guy right here. Let's switch over to shopkeep. How much am I over? to Charleston Station just because it's close. Since the countdown is on before they shut me down for the day. It's okay, I've got to get some work done today anyhow. I got to go get some beer mugs, big glass beer mugs that I'm going to be etching.
Requisitions now available.
It's 11:04. What's that doing that? Instigating sickle, I'll take that for.
Welcome, citizen. I am authorized to trade supplies. Ammunition and other supplies available here.
Offload.
I am
Oh, that cream doesn't
authorized
spoil.
to
Okay.
trade supplies and equipment.
Gary!
Hey there, Sig.
Trading for supplies, ammunition, and gear.
Pilsner.
If you have supplies to trade, I can be of service. Resupply here, citizen.
Blood packs. Skits.
Be sure to stock up while you can.
Okay, all in caps.
Stock up now while supplies are available. Requisitions now available.
too. Fast travel light camp now. We're gonna do a little money making now that we've ransacked that. I've got to read those 2 notes from the pit that I took.
At your service, sir. May I be of assistance? Let's get the chainsaws out. Modify, repair. Let's start off with repairing. What did you get? Smith and weapon artisan. I don't think science. It's just for crafting them. Or modifying, repairing them. We don't need anything. Hey, I am great. How are you, flying noob? Otherwise known as Sig. I am pretty good. Now let's roll a random
gonna hold off on like this 90% reduced weight, which means I can hold on until I roll another one. Ugh, that's awful. Well, that being the case, let's run over here to the Rusty Pick. We'll go inside real quick and get down in here real quick. Give me just a second. I'm going to step away from my computer for just a second. I need to go get the 2 knives I made so I can show y'all. Be right back with you. I made 2 knives. Folks, I have returned. If I can just go over here without falling. Here we are. Show them off. Because often people wonder, well, did you say you make knives? Script surplus weekend, which is probably why they're shutting down, so they can update all that. Do I still have those chainsaws in my inventory? Yeah, we're gonna change the hunter one. Let's see what we get. Junkie's chainsaw. We can do better than that. Instigating, executioner, no. No executioner. Gourmand. Okay, we'll hold on to Gourmand chainsaw. Makeshift warrior, rank 4. Makeshift warrior 4. So gunsmith. Oh! They put in a power armor station in here now. They blessed us with a power armor station now. Let's see. Dual bar. Gotta increase that damage. Did I make an auto axe already? That's what I have to do. Go to notes. I will show off the knives here in just a moment. Need to plans. I know I picked up a plan or two. Auto axe electrified. Let's see. Craft. No, we need to. Increases damage and gives additional electrical damage. Nice. We'll save that for another time. Let's fast travel back to the camp. And I'm going to go ahead and mute all that. Go ahead and disconnect myself from the Discord because there's nobody in there chatting right now. Anywho. And we'll shift it on over while I'm sitting there. I made this little beauty right here. Little travel survival knife. A kind of a utilitarian style kind of field knife. Masonic logo and burnt in, and it's coated in epoxy so that it will never fade all the way around. It's got a nice little handle on the blade. Fits snugly, and it's nice and shiny too. You can't tell the reflective surfaces on it are pretty. So it can give you a good view of the reflection. You can see. Did all the leather work on the case. The darker stitch so it would show up there all nice. And I'm going to hold it by the belt loop like this. And she doesn't fall out. But if I pull, that's what I want. Boom. The other one I made a little different. This is it right here. I did a downhole where you can, it's for an auction with the Masonic Lodge. So you can see I did all the stamp work there to do the scale look on it. It's black, of course. It's another one of those field knives. It's got a thumb prop there. And yes, they are sharp. I didn't sharpen them super sharp, but they are sharp. There's nothing on the handle. I got to polyurethane the handle tonight so that it stays a nice pretty color. But that's what I did for charity. How many hours did it take? More than I'm willing to admit. A lot of the hours that go into it is strictly in the realm of when you're polishing the blade and getting it to shine. That's most of where my time goes in at, because you spend countless hours with that wet paper, wet sandpaper, up and down the blade until you clear all horizontal. Like I say, you have your blade. I'll just put them away. Let me pull one out again. say you have your blade oriented up and down like this on your vise, which I do. I always do the sanding and polishing before I fit the handle up, because I can't remember why I do it. Because I don't want to grip in a vise anything that's wood and chance ruining the wood. Because this is ironwood handles. These both have ironwood handles, which, if you don't know what ironwood is, it comes out of desertous climates, and specifically the U.S. when you get into Arizona and stuff like that, it's where you'll find ironwoods kind of most damn near petrified, and it's iron. It's hard as shit. So I'll orient it on the so for what you would be seeing is if it were oriented on the vise to you, I would run the sandpaper up this way to sand it this direction, and then this way until all the scratches that run this way are gone. And then once I had done that this way till there were no more perpendicular scratches, I would proceed to take the sandpaper across, starting at a low grit, which is like I usually start about 80 grit, and I work up to about a 1200 grit. And it depends on the hours it takes to sanding and polishing. It depends on that how long that takes. Literally depends on how careful you are. I think this one here, all told, probably took me about 8 hours to make. I think if I sat down and just did it all at once and just worked on it all at once, probably about 8 hours, not including handle fit up and working on getting it thin enough. I didn't want it to have a big, thick, clunky handle, so the scales on there are rather thin. And I can't remember what the thickness on this metal is. Couldn't tell you to save my life. But it's 1080 steel, which is good knife making steel. And that's 1080, 1080. 1080, if you will, if you want to go that route with it. That's the grade of steel, and that indicates, those numbers indicate the composition of the metal, basically, is all that does, in case you were wondering. The other one probably took me, this one took me a little longer, mostly because I come down here and I'm dealing with the curvature there along the blade where it's a clip point comes down, drop point like that. And a lot of what took me time is I had to come in, and you don't really see it on here, but you can see that metal here extends out like the handle does, and I had to make sure that I got the metal up here when I was sanding and all that. Number one, to polish like the rest of it, it's hard to get that sandpaper in there, and also when I'm taking a file to make sure that it's cut the angle of the for the bevel of the blade. The bevel is that little angled bit. That's the primary bevel. Then your secondary bevel, or actually primary bevel is your edge. Your secondary bevel is what's up here toward the top that meets the spine of your blade, or the rest of the blade. That took a while with getting in there with the files and stuff like that to make sure it was right and looked pretty good. And then getting back in there with the sandpaper was also a problem. So it presented some. It always presents when you do blades like that, and you're not just dealing with, well, it's going to stop right there, and you don't have to really worry about how clean it is at the meet up, the fit up there. Thank you for your compliment, by the way. That takes quite a bit of time, and I'm no pro. I'm not a professional knife maker, professional blacksmith, or anything like that. I'm just some guy in his garage that I just enjoy making stuff, and I will continue to make stuff as long as people are buying it. And I got these little. I went to the Dollar Tree and got these. These are poster tubes, which I thought. At first, I saw one from my son and brought one home because he was packing up stuff because he got a little tiny home he's moving out to in the side yard because he wants to move out but not away. have his own like little man cave. Well, we call him Buddy Bear, so it's kind of a bear cave to that effect. He had some of these. He bought one or two of them because he has a bunch of posters on his walls and stuff that he wanted to store or be able to transport without having to worry about them getting damaged. And this thing, when you extend it out, you know, it won't get those huge movie posters, but it'll get, you know, that's my elbow to my pinky knuckle there, roundabout, roughly. So it'll hold a pretty wide poster. I mean, he had a bunch of stuff like that he wanted to put in there. And I thought about it when I saw him doing it. I was making a knife at the time, and I went, what if ooh, that's a thought. And I started putting knives and wrapping them in soft cloth to store them in those. So when I go to transport them, I usually will store them in those, just for. And I'll put that inside of another thing. Let's see, I need to, but that's pretty much all we're doing. We're doing an update right now. Then everything will come back hopefully with today starts the Script Surplus and Gold Rush weekend and Minerva's big sale. So later on today I'll probably get on and shop till I drop, because I got a fair bit of gold bullion saved up. I just blew a lot of script. I'm going to start saving again, but I'm going to start selling some chainsaws. Yeah. So we got that coming up. That's what's starting this, the Script Surplus. And October 4th starts Invaders from Beyond event again as we get into the Halloween season. The spectacular specials. I will be trying to get my Halloween shelter up here soon, so y'all can all come through the haunted house, and maybe we could work on running a haunted house. Like, it'd be pretty neat to do, you know. Or just set it up like a haunted house to be funny and neat or whatever. But at any rate, I appreciate everybody who comes by and follows and all that kind of stuff. Y'all have a blessed day, and as always, y'all have a blessed day, and I will see y'all next time.